Like,
Oh, okay. Awesome.
No, the last question, as always, for our fans, and what I came up with randomly by accident, that was immediately asked of Rob's love interest, Mike Bithell.
You mentioned him first, not me.
Yeah, all right, fine. What is your favourite sandwich?
wow,
That's why I like the fact he didn't know what was coming.
tough question. You know what? I'm gonna go with my brother's favorite sandwich because it's the only one I know that's a very specific sandwich, and that's the Vegemite and lettuce sandwich.
Oh, that's still so wrong.
It's great.
Vegemite. Do you not know what Marmite is?
No, I've already had this argument with him.
Marmite.
Marmite.
Sorry. What's this thing? Vegemite.
Did we just get seed?
No, it's not the fact that it's Vegemite or Marmite. That doesn't bother me. It's just like Vegemite and lettuce. Oh, no, it just sounds
I can
wrong.
understand.
Great.
I can actually understand it. The strong taste of what is a fake Marmite cut with the non-flavour watery lettuce. I can generally understand that, and I might actually have to try that. Is there any?
It actually works.
Is there any sort of particular bread that you want on it? Want it on?
Something with a lot of grains.
Okay, now that I would agree with. If you're going to have Vegemite and lettuce, it's got to be a good quality grainy bread.
Yeah.
There's I'm not going to go on about the loaf of bread I bought the other day. I can't remember what it's called.
This is where we also usually go off on tangents about our local bread eating habits.
Yes. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the interview. Thank you very much, Nart.
You're most welcome. Thanks for having me on.
Hi, and welcome back. And Nart, for reasons unknown, has decided to stay with us, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
I don't know why.
All the way to the end.
Fantastic. That's what we like. We like people who stay the full length. Now, Rob, in the disc tray, I've got 2 paltry games as usual, but yourself...
You go first. You never go first.
No, of course I never go first, because I host the damn thing. And, no, I've got 3 games. But if you want me to, I'll go first. Yeah?
Hang on, you say he's got 3 games. There's one line that has 3 games in it alone.
I'll briefly summarise when I get to it, so it'll be fine.
I like the way you missed out 8.
There's a lot of skipping in your selection, though. You've been selective.
Yes, that's good. But anyway, right. It was pointed out to me that because Microsoft like to give away a game at the beginning of every month and not the middle of every month, I actually tried to find the one previous to Crackdown. Do you remember what that was? Because I can't.
Oh,
it was Halo 3, wasn't it?
Now, I tried to find this in the store. I went round the entire bloody Windows 8 thing and couldn't find it. I assume you're only able to download it for the first couple of days at the beginning of the month?
I have no idea.
No, I don't know either, which is a little odd. But anyway.
Yeah, I think you can only download it in the month that it's meant to be free. And I think I don't think it was available at the very start of last month, so it was some specific period of time.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure. I couldn't find it either.
Fantastic. I'm glad I'm not the only one. But onto this month's lovely free game, which is Crackdown. Now, it was the first one. I'm not normally into playing. If there's a second one out, I tend to miss it because generally it's okay. I mean, it must have been to get a second one out, but I tend to start with the second one and, see how it goes. But Crackdown 1 was free. I downloaded it. Rob says you like it, don't you, Rob?
I thought the first one was brilliant.
It's not a type of game mechanic I've really seen before this. It's done very well.
It's superhero sandbox.
Yeah, why not?
It reminds me of Incredible Hulk.
It does when you start leveling up.
Yes. The game changes dramatically when you start powering up.
For those who don't really know anything about Crackdown, and I'll be honest with you, up until a few days ago I really didn't. You have to perform feats and explosions and shoot people and stuff, and you get these little glowing orbs that come off them to...
You're a futuristic cop.
You're a clone, basically.
Yeah.
Got these stats along the top left-hand side of your screen, and these orbs that you collect off the people you kill go towards building up your stats. So every 100 you get, that's a star. Next 100 you get, that's a star, and it increasingly gets more difficult.
Yep.
As it does. Now, like I say, me and my lads have been playing this for a few days now, and they like watching me because I'm quite good at it now. I didn't even notice there was any change until my second youngest lad wanted to start his own game on his own profile, and his character couldn't do shit. It couldn't jump. It couldn't do anything. I think, what the hell's going on here then? I went back to mine and noticed that I had like 3 stars in my athletics. I had 3 stars in my muscle. My explosives was 0 because I just didn't bother. My driving was 1 star, and I can't remember what the other one was. But I noticed my jumping was incredible. I could literally jump from one building to another across the street.
And that's so much fun.
Yeah.
Tell me
great.
about it. I've literally, when I realised I could do this to a reasonable degree, probably when I had about 2 stars, I think actually, I spent a good 2-3 hours just running around the tops of the buildings, trying to get all the green athletics orbs.
You were basically behaving like a gummy bear.
No, I was behaving like a bloody free runner. Just jumping up and down and around. I mean, I have found 260 of those orbs out of 500 on rooftops.
Have you hit level 5 yet?
Is there 5? I thought it looked like it only went to 4. I've not done 5 yet.
Whatever the top level is, it changes dramatically again.
Yeah.
Really? Oh.
You should don't ignore the driving one because that's pretty cool when it gets leveled up as well.
But it's it's probably one of the for me, I found it the hardest one to level up.
I tell you what I did do though when I had 3 stars, which I'm incredibly proud of, is what's the building in the middle called?
The tower, the agency tower.
The agency tower. I said to the lads, I'm thinking, this building looks climbable, so I did. I climbed it all the way to the top.
Yep.
And I got an achievement for it.
Now there's a secret achievement after that.
There is, I got that as well, but I'll go into that in a minute. Literally trying to get round the top of when you get to a certain level of the building and a certain athletics one, you can literally cling to the side and just throw yourself up the side of it. But then it gets to, I suppose, what you would call scaffolding. Yeah, that's a fair assumption.
I can't recall, but it sounds right.
It's literally just bits of pipe and stuff and small platforms that hang around the outside. And then when you get to the top, you get the three spires. And then you have to crawl around, run, and then you notice that you get to the top of one, you have to jump from one to the other, and then work your way around, and then go to the top of that one and to the top. Now, right at the very top, there is one of the question mark orbs. I was literally 1 star away from getting that. I couldn't reach it. I was fucking annoyed. I nearly fell off it several times trying to just jump at it repeatedly. And then both my boys go on, jump off. All right then, where do you want me to jump? It goes, in the sea. All right, whatever. So I jumped off and aimed myself at the sea. And I'm not going to lie, it took a good 15 to 20 seconds to finally land. I'm thinking, how fucking high did I actually go?
It's about 1 kilometre because it is by far the highest building in the entire game.
It is the highest building in the game. And then I got another achievement for base jumping and surviving.
Yeah. It's great.
It's great, yeah.
So there is another one. You haven't got all the secret achievements from jumping off that tower then.
What's the other one? Go on.
There's, if I remember rightly, there's a cooling tower at the base of the tower. If you can jump off, go right through the cooling tower and land in the water at the bottom of the cooling tower, there's another achievement.
Yeah, I'm going to go do that later.
But I think you do have to be at the very, very, very top.
It's such a fun game.
There is so many silly things to do.
There is, isn't there? Some of the weapons are pretty good as well. I unlocked another one earlier. I got airtime assassin, where you have to be in the air and kill 5 baddies at once.
There is a cool thing in this, in that you can get all the guns straight away. It is possible. Nothing is theoretically locked. What you've got to do is grab the gun, take it back to your base, it becomes permanently unlocked.
Of course.
You can find the toughest baddie from the outset of the game and grab his gun if you can kill him and get away with it. But it is theoretically possible to get any gun at any point in the game.
No, I'm going to disagree with that because you're stuck to the initial first area, aren't you? Which is more like half the map, where you have to do all the things, and then eventually, after a while, you unlock stages, levels.
Perhaps I'm thinking of
levels
Crackdown 2,
3.
maybe.
Yeah, I think it's in Crackdown 2.
Okay, my bad then. But yeah, I mean, the superhero sandbox to me is Crackdown 1, Crackdown 2. If I remember rightly, there's also a mod for Crackdown where it becomes zombies as well.
Is there really?
Oh, no, perhaps they are just... I can't remember. Perhaps they all just remain... it's a long...
You're too deep into the PC world, mate. That's your problem.
Yeah, that's my problem. But Prototype
Such a
Prototype 2 are almost a similar vein. And
I've never played either of them.
If you like Crackdown, play Prototype 1.
Is it more bloody and violent?
It's an 18 version by far of Crackdown.
No, I can't play it then because my boys will want to watch me and they're not.
In that case, the other one to go for is Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, I may get that because my second youngest, and for anyone who doesn't know, I've got 4 kids. He loves the Incredible Hulk and superheroes and that, and I've had the discussion with him, and I feel we're going to have it now about who the best superhero is. And I said there realistically there are only 2 superheroes that are the best. One of them is Batman, and the other one is Iron Man.
Good choices.
Because
they are two sides of the same coin.
Because they've basically become superheroes from their own intelligence and wit. They've not had any chemical spillages or any shit like that. They've literally survived on their own wits and money.
Okay, well, I will throw at you then people like Forge out of the Marvel Universe, who also survived with his own wits and money. Doctor Strange, another one.
Then I have respect for them. Anyone who becomes a superhero because of their own... let's put it another way. Who's become a superhero without having to suffer an accident or abuse or anything like that.
Oh, this could get into a long-winded conversation.
Yeah, isn't the moral here, though, that you need to be ridiculously wealthy if you're not going to have superpower? Both those guys, right?
If Bill Gates isn't a superhero, I'm going to be disappointed.
Yeah.
Look,
he's got the ultimate facade.
Yeah. Although, to be fair, getting his Bill Gates in an Iron Man suit without it crashing every 20 minutes would be probably a problem. Who did I just sing there then? Was that Bill Gates or Iron Man? I forget. Yeah, I'm going off on a tangent again. Sorry. Crackdown's very good. I really. You what? Sorry.
What else have you been playing? Go on. We're going about Crackdown. It's an old game.
It's not. I don't give a shit if it's an old game. This is the fucking indie and retro fucking podcast. If you haven't realised,
I wouldn't say
Rob.
it's either. I wouldn't describe it as retro yet. It was one of the first release titles of this generation.
That's retro enough for me.
It has been a long generation.
But to be fair though, people aren't going out there and buying it, and a lot of people are playing it because it's free.
Yeah.
Would you go out
co-op actually?
I would totally agree. Co-op, it's pretty insane because it's a 4-player co-op.
Can you have 2-player split screen?
I can't remember.
No, I can't. I tried to get it to work because my 2 boys wanted to play together, and I couldn't get it to work. But I had like countless requests of people trying to join me, and I don't know. I couldn't get it to work.
Yeah, I don't think it did.
But on to my next game. Now, this rose out of the fact that a forum member called Gubbins2001 posted a video. He's a good lad, bless him, and I think the main problem he had was his recording skills and the fact that he couldn't play the game. And this game is FTL, Faster Than Light. Now, I've been playing this quite a bit again. I even decided to reinstall it. I can't remember the last time I played it, but it must have been a while ago because I jumped into my last game, which was more than halfway through. I've got the video. I decided to get some recording software, and I recorded myself chatting shit and recording it just for a laugh. It didn't actually record any of my voice, but it did record the video, so I may upload that later for anyone who really wants to watch it.
Put a voice track over the top of it.
I could do, but I think my original voice track was golden, and it had my daughter, who's, it came to the point where I was asking her questions that came up, goes, okay, Eve, sweetheart, these people have been crashed on the planet. Should I go and rescue them or not? And she'd shake her head or nod her head or go, yes. I'm like, okay, right, you're making all... she's 2. I'm like, you're making all the decisions then, sweetheart. Let's go and do this and that. And then I go, should I jump here or jump there? And I jumped there because she said, I'm dying and it's all your fault. And I died. And she thought it was hilarious. laughing her head off.
That's great.
She's very much a daddy's girl, bless her. Hanging around me all the time. I want to play FTL more because it's a great game, but I think it really would be more suited to tablets, large tablets.
I know he's not